Good morning and blessed Sunday. Welcome to Sacred Awakenings. This is our Sunday gathering. This is a time when we come together for fellowship and community. We come together for meditation, prayer, and inspirational message. Dr. Natalie Horn is joining us again this morning, and she'll be speaking on the topic titled Animal Medicine. I'd also like to welcome back Kim Buehler. She'll be providing our music this morning. So welcome to these wonderful ladies and welcome to you. I hope you can enjoy today's gathering. May it bring you many sacred awakenings.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
Let us take a moment to set the intention for today's gathering. Close your eyes, connect with your breath. Coming together, we create a collective divine heartbeat. We affirm truth and peace abide here. We gather to remember and recognize the divine mystery within. In our sacred circle, we honor the awakenings of each spirit who enters.
Earth, teach me, a Native American prayer. Earth, teach me quiet, as the grasses are still with new light. Earth, teach me suffering, as old stones suffer with memory. Earth, teach me humility, as blossoms are humble with beginning. Earth, teach me caring, as mothers nurture their young. Earth, teach me courage, as the tree that stands alone. Earth, teach me limitation, as the ant that crawls on the ground. Earth, teach me freedom, as the eagle that soars in the sky. Earth, teach me acceptance, as the leaves that die each fall. Earth, teach me renewal, as the seed that rises in the spring. Earth, teach me to forget myself, as melted snow forgets its life. Earth, teach me to remember kindness, as dry fields weep with rain. Aho.
I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile. I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile. You are loved. I am loved. Together we are never alone. I am enough. I am worthy, I am loved, just as I am. You are enough, you are worthy, you are loved, just as you are. You are loved, and I am loved. Together we are never alone. I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile. I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile.
Hello. I would like to reflect today on such a beautiful talk we had with Jewel. She brought to life a beautiful part that I think we all need to tap into in order to connect with our spirit and connect with the universe and all of the availability of energies that are out there for us. Today, I would like to continue forward and expounding on nature and its vibrations. So my topic is animal medicine. And not medicine for animals, but medicine for humans. We've had many talks about the vibration and the energies that are in this world and connecting with spirit and with ourselves in our process to manifest everything that is awaiting us. And so I found such great passion that Jewel woke up in me when I started to reflect on the beauty of nature and also realizing that she tapped into something that I've not been expounding on. And as I reflect, I would like to connect and share with you some of the experiences and some of the ways that our animal world has been a huge part of the spirit and the healing that has been placed available to us. as I practice what we call a neuroemotional technique, it's basically taking that subconscious brain and opening it up so that we can try to rebalance that conditioned response that we talk about, that our consciousness is not intact or not sharing with on most of our day and most of our living. And so I had a beautiful experience with this, just understanding exactly how in tune the vibration of animals can be. They all have a different vibration, just like everything that we encounter in our world and in our body and the way we allow energy to flow through us. But there's an attraction. You can think back on your journey and start to acknowledge the things that fed our soul, that raised our vibration when it came to the animal world. And there's that we are out there trying to figure out what our spirit animal is and why it's connected to us. But it's a beautiful thing to understand because it will help guide us into where we're meant to go. It's like leading us to our highest potential and our highest service while we're here. So I will share a small experience that I had with a friend that had lost her father. And she had a elderly dog that suddenly took ill when she had lost a father she is very close and connected with. And with our vibration, these animals are here for us, but they also aren't always able to take on our vibration when we are in a low vibration and we are unhealthy at that point. So she had a dog that stopped walking, and she had called on me. She didn't know a lot about what I did, but we connected. We actually put this dog in her lap and they connected spiritually. We were able to actually do the process on my friend that was the surrogate for the dog, and able to, within 15 minutes, reconnect, open up the chakras, ground her friend, and allow the healing to occur. So the dog was actually back to normal and walking again. And through this process, my friend actually had a healing occur. So I'd like to share with us a little bit more about my journey and maybe a little bit more understanding about what vibrations I encountered, and how when we do that intuitive part, we look backwards, how it may help us in our spirit world and how it might help us with that self-love that we talked about as we continue to grow, continue to be the best that we can be, and continue to allow spirit to work through us. So basically in animal communication, there's different ways that they communicate. And we all know that there's the visual, there's through the auditory, the sound, the tactile through touch, and there's the chemical. And this can be more than just a furry animal. This can be reptiles, different insects, anything that has been brought to us in our journey on this earth. And so through their sound, their movements, their tongue, they give us a vibration. And we connect with a vibration that is at our highest good for our healing and for our recognition of why we're here and how we can utilize that information to continue to grow in our purpose. So I have a quote that I really enjoyed, and it's from Anatole France. It says, "Until we have loved an animal, a part of our one's souls remain unawakened." And I find this to be so true. Whether we feel that we love animals or we don't really think we connect with them, I think that if we look back in our history, we can find a piece of an experience that has meaning to our purpose. So myself, I start thinking about my journey through my life. And as a child, I had a little bit of that lost. not understanding my purpose. And so I went through a phase where I would call myself a hummingbird. And I'll give you this, what it symbolizes. It's enjoyment of life and lightness of being. Those of the hummingbird are invited to enjoy the sweetness of life, lift up negativity wherever it creeps in, and express love more fully in their daily endeavors. Those involved may be encouraged to develop their adaptability and resilience while keeping a playful and optimistic look. And I note this in my childhood when there was a lot of discontent and a lot of parents and suffering going on with their own identity and their own workings to try to find their own personal love and self-love. And I realized my purpose at that time in my life was greatly like the butterfly, and I was very much attracted to him. I look back and I think about what gave me joy, and of course it was nature, and it was climbing in trees and playing in the dirt and playing in water. But this butterfly, it's amazing, this transformation. I was gifted at that point in my journey in my family to help my family. It wasn't about me at that time. I was serving my purpose. As difficult as it might sound as children, I think children have the highest purpose many times, where we talk about, if it weren't for my child, where would I be? It's amazing how innocent we are and what a great purpose we do without having that understanding of why. So as I went through some challenges with a divorce and struggles, I became attracted, I realized, to hummingbirds. And I would just be fascinated watching them. I would put the plants in the water and all this sugar and nectar out when I was there. And I wasn't even understanding how much it was healing and supporting my spirit while I was going through the next phase of a challenge. And the hummingbird symbolizes enjoyment of life and lightness of being. Those of the hummingbird are invited to enjoy the sweetness of life, lift up negativity where it creeps in, and express love more fully in the daily endeavors. Those involved may be encouraged to develop their adaptability and resilience while keeping a playful and optimistic outlook. So I do understand that as the challenges came to me, this was an outlet. This was spirit working in animal form to help me raise my vibration and help me through the challenge and the training of what is behind all of this. I do know that I have had a attraction to dogs my whole life, and I start looking back at the vibration of what a dog symbolized for me. And I had many different breeds at different times of life, but there were two that stood out, and the two that stood out were actually my two only rescues. The others I picked out by choice, but it was more, I start looking at that and I know it was for other people and other purposes than myself. But I personally had the dogs pick me. And when I look back, as we get emotional, I did have a dog that picked me, and there were 50 dogs to choose from. And the first words I said was, I will not get a white dog. I have dark floors. I cannot do this, that, and another thing. And the next thing you know, I am bringing home the most beautiful, big, 120-pound white dog. And between my daughter and I, during the time of us being alone, the word Nova came up. And Nova is a star showing a sudden large increase in brightness and then slowly returning to its original state. I used to call her my angel. She would look at me, and you know that she was from beyond. She was from spirit. And it was beautiful that towards middle of that, with my animal, that I was recognizing that. And I felt the power. The power comes through and pull me through so many of life's challenges at that time, and so many things that I didn't understand why they were happening, but the lessons were invaluable. And So that would be a dog that was gifted to me. I got her at age 2, but also I fed the soul of that animal. She had Lyme disease, which we didn't know, and I've only had her in my life for 4 years. And it's amazing. I was ready for the next transition when she went back. She shone bright when I really needed her. It was powerful. She lifted my heart. She opened my heart. And when she left, it's very powerful for me because I had another major step in my transition. And we know that wasn't anything but spirit playing through the animal world. That vibration was amazing. And I had 3 other dogs. I love them, but there was a different connection. And we know that spirit brought her. So at this point, I have the next phase in my life of transition. And I learned so much on this next phase that I let my mind, to a certain extent, need to clarify a relationship that I had with a relative. And I couldn't find peace with it. Some people would say I wasted 2 years of my life, but I had to do it. I had to move to South Carolina from Michigan, and I had to experience this for me to find peace. And truthfully, I was never meant to reconnect in that form. But the beauty of the challenges that I have accomplished through it, the lessons that I have learned through it, again, you have this feeling of this sickness inside you. And then when you look up and you really get quiet and you hear spirit, it just was another piece that is necessary on our journey. And we must listen to those. We must follow and we must find closure. With a divorce that I had, I do know that my trust closed down and my heart had shackles on it. And it was very difficult for me to be the person that I keep saying I am. And I'm this outgoing person, love people, enjoy socializing. I became someone that was an introvert and didn't want to go out, didn't want to communicate, didn't want to see people, because I allowed that vibration to overcome me, that paradigm that's in the back of our head. And had I not been gifted with spirit through the animal world, I don't know where I would be, because that gave me such life, joy, and healing over those 4 years. So today I have another transition. I have pulled away from the learning and the lessons that I had. And I was attracted to a German Shepherd, and again, a rescue. And his name is Hans, and that is God's gift. And the shepherd represents strength and power, trust, loyalty, which is letting me know that I am opening the shackles on that heart that we've been talking about, giving myself self-love, giving myself respect, giving that confidence back, and entering me back into the world with more wonderful, powerful lessons in that healing. So the beauty of all of this is that these spirit animals are here for our journey, for us to tap into, for us to recognize how they purpose us and that vibration that we receive from them. So as you think through your life, if you were attracted to anything that you couldn't do without, I remember having the passion of, between ages 7 and 12, the horse. And the horse was something that had a tough nature. And it would remember that was at the time when life was the toughest. We're teenagers. We're being challenged with ourselves. And I just had to have a horse. I did everything horse, and again horse. And so now looking back, I understand that was my perseverance to get through that difficult stage in life. I would like to have us go into a meditation. And when we do this meditation, I would love for us to take some time and start at the beginning and allow yourself to wander and see if there's any vibration of any creature that spent some time with you. And if you do, I'd like for you to tap into that and try to position it on where or how it made you feel and how it carried you to where your purpose is leading and going. So let's close our eyes. Take a nice breath in. Slowly release. Let spirit guide you back into your childhood. Recognize any emotions that come over you as you engage in these spirit animals. Picture your surroundings and envision yourself in nature. Find beauty, find source, find the communication. To begin to walk yourself through your ages in the animal world. And what was your conversation? And how did it heal you? Continue on into adulthood. Picture your life and activities and experiences that were happening. And reconnect with any vibrations that stand out, that are triggered, that might feed your purpose. As we walk through these enlightenments, let's give thanks to Spirit for putting these creatures in our life at these very turning point, pertinent places, and recognize the power beyond us that's always in motion. Thank you, Spirit, for the healings you have brought to us without our awareness. We appreciate the divine intervention to keep us safe and sound as we walk through the beauty of this journey. And we push through the challenges as we grow in faith. Let us see the unconditional love that we are given as we work through our challenges and some behaviors we may not be proud of, but as we get better at, as we continue to gather wisdom and the strength of spirit. Let us feel your power as it enters us and shines a bright light into our heart so that we all can experience special love that is brought to us from above. May we continue to grow. May we continue to acknowledge and be aware of all the infinite spinning pieces of the universe as it molds us each and every day into the purpose that we are still working forward to. Thank you for your graciousness. And thank you for my spirit animal, a hummingbird, a butterfly, and my two beautiful rescue dogs that opened my heart. Amen. May you all take some time to recognize how beautiful the universe is and the many splendors that are waiting for us if we take the time to recognize and open our heart and just continue to reach for feeling that vibration that's working on us every day. I thank you. I thank you, Jewel, for opening my door to reconnecting with something that has been missing for the past 2 years as I forcefully pushed myself through to find my answer. Right in front of me, a spirit has been telling me, enjoy your day. And thank you for listening.
I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am stronger every minute, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. I trust my instincts and let spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and true and free as I continue walking in this mystery. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am stronger every minute, every day. There may be walls, there may be roadblocks in my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. For now I know that what I thought was safe and sound was only habit and regret that held me down. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am stronger every minute, every day, and I'm more loving every moment, every day, and I surrender every moment, every day.
In considering our message, our music, our meditation, and all that Sacred Awakenings offers the community that gathers, we ask that you consider a love offering or energy exchange at our website, sacredawakenings.org. Please join me in this blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Divine love, through us, blesses and multiplies all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. May your generosity you share with Sacred Awakenings continue to bless you with divine abundance and prosperity. Thank you. So many thanks to you, Natalie, for sharing such an inspirational message, connecting us with the natural world outside as well as our natural world inside through your message titled Animal Medicine. And thank you, Kim, for sharing your beautiful gift of music and song. It's always a joy to connect through that amazing gift. And thanks to each and every one of you who are joining us for the Sunday gathering this morning. It is because of you that we are who we are, and we co-create Sacred Awakenings together. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you can come back and join us for the discussion at the end of our gathering this morning. Feel free to catch us on YouTube or Facebook. You can catch us again anywhere you get a podcast. Tune in, check us out anytime throughout the week. Many, many blessings, friends.
We invite you to this time of holding intention as a community. Call forth in your heart and your mind's awareness yourself, your loved ones, your community, and anyone you would wish to share this blessing. Today, our blessing is shared from a traditional Lakota prayer, and it's addressed to all my relations. And here it is translated in English. To all my relations, I honor you in this circle of life with me today. I am grateful for this opportunity to acknowledge you in this prayer. To the Creator, for the ultimate gift of life, I thank you. To the mineral nation that has built and maintained my bones and all the foundations of life experience, I thank you. To the plant nation that sustains my organs and body and gives me healing herbs for sickness, I thank you. To the animal nation that feeds me from your own flesh and offers your loyal companionship in this walk of life, I thank you. To the human nation that shares my path as a soul upon the sacred wheel of earthly life, I thank you. To the spirit nation that guides me invisibly through the ups and downs of life, and for carrying the torch of light through the ages, I thank you. To the four winds of change and growth, I thank you. You are all my relations, my relatives, without whom I would not live. We are in the circle of life together, coexisting, codependent, co-creating our destiny. One, not more important than the other. One nation evolving from the other, and yet dependent upon the one above and the one below. All of us a part of the great mystery. Thank you for this life. So be it.
Praise God, there's peace on earth. I know it begins with me. Praise God, there's peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. We now walk with our family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, for this is the moment now. With every step I take, this is my joyous vow. I take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Praise God, there's peace on earth. I know it begins with me.
Thanks for joining us this morning, everyone. If you're coming back for the discussion, just take a little break. We'll be back in a few moments. We'll take a deeper dive into animal medicine with Dr. Horn. And we'll see how everything landed for each of us, and we'll see what we can take into the week ahead. See you soon.